All right, and we are live. This Hangout on Air is live. It is January 29th, Monday night. Decided to see if I could just keep my streak alive here. I've really enjoyed coming over to the Murphy channel and doing these hangouts. It's really been nice to chat with friends, and it's been a really nice diversion for me. I want to, since I'm working this year, I did not anticipate doing that. I wanted to switch it up a little bit with building up the Murphy channel, which has been quite successful. I'm getting that moving up just because I think it's always important to have an alternate channel. You never know, and it's good to have that. It's also good to balance content. This has always been a lot of how-to. Construction projects, renovation projects, how to straighten a bent lawnmower shaft, how to hillbilly vacuum repair, everything under the sun. It's been all on this channel. How to unstick old galvanized pipe. It is all there. So yeah, let me adjust this. Hello everybody on the side. I can't see you over there yet till I close this screen. Black Death, how are you doing? Hi, Marilyn Sanchez, Brenda's World. Nice to see you, honey. Hope you all had a good Monday. Today, I'm going to be doing a little something in the shop tomorrow, introducing a new thing that came in. I'm very, very busy these days. Stuff continues to roll in. Not that I ask, but people just ship it. A lot of times they don't want it anymore. It is what it is, Rob. That's exactly right. There's the rub. It is what it is, Rob. There's YouTube's real philosopher, Rob. Pardon this stupid cam has this cam has a auto adjusting feature, and it's terrible. You can hear it click on videos. Hi, Joseph. Nice to see you. You can hear it go in and out. It's really I always forget when I come on to disable the autofocus so it doesn't try to do that. So Joseph, I hope you're having a good day. We didn't really get sun. I don't know about down where you are in Fairfield there. We really didn't get a lot of sun up here today, but it's better than the rain. But I guess my friend Janet would say, we need the rain, we need the rain, we need the rain. So I don't know. It's you can't please all the people all the time. So yeah, rub one out, Rosie, YouTube's resident philosopher. So it's an interesting day. It's funny. Remember Rosanna? Yes, Rosanna Dana. It is what it is. And let me tell each and every one of you, it is what it is. Boy, I remember that very well. And Semper Fi, Yujiro, nice to see you. Thank you for your service. Once a Marine, always a Marine. I love that. There's no such thing, right, Jen, as an ex-Marine. True or not? Always. Always. That's right. Yeah. It's one of the first things I learned when I started hanging around with vets and getting involved with vet stuff. And I said, oh, you were an ex-Marine? He'd say, honey, there's no such thing as an ex-Marine. Oh, okay. Hey, Josh. Hello. We can't be too loud because my parent. Okay, that's right. Well, you know what, Josh? I apologize. I'll keep my voice down here. It was. I'm trying to think of what I was going to tell you. Oh yeah, I'm getting up at 4:30 these days, which is really unusual. Most people, as they push towards retirement, remember this is my second. I'm in double overtime here. Double overtime. Supposed to retire June 30th, then December 30th. Now it's December 30th, 2018. So I'm working harder than ever. 3 jobs. Okay, you have headphones. How was the hood Sawyer Chooch? Wow. What do you think, Black Death? Huh? Is it colorful or what? Huh? Yeah, Kate says you should be in bed pulling the pud and dreaming of Amanda May. Shame on you for cheating on her with Rosie. Yeah, we've been kind of commenting on each other's videos and stuff, and Amanda May. So it's yeah, we always had that kind of a what would you say? We always had like a kind of an odd couple relationship. But the hood is kind of colorful, isn't it, Black Death? Did you see that opener? That chick living in there. They had the taped on plastic window and stuff, and she was shucking and driving out there. Yeah, this is an Antifa top. This is it, baby. This is the one. So, yeah, that's colorful. And then the guy, I don't know what he's doing. He's sitting in the middle of a small park and he just starts digging topsoil from around the tree and then walking back by the Vietnamese store on Mondays. Oh, the stench is just unbelievable on that. So I know Black Death. It's a trip. That's what I say. I don't have a green screen. I don't have all the fancy gear. I don't have all the teleprompter to look over here and read from. But what I have is the most colorful hood. Because walking past a store that really they make something spicy or something on Mondays, and it stinks so bad. It reminds me when I was overseas in Da Nang and they had that they would dry cat and have it on racks and things. And the smell was unbelievable when they were smoking it and stuff. Yeah, every time you walk by that ghetto building, yeah, stir fry cat. So that's kind of what I'm getting in my snoot, when I smell that. So today, just to add a little bit of humor to the video, on that, you can't always be hey Eddie, nice to see you. You can't always be all up in people's grill with serious stuff. You always have to temper that with a little humor. This is YouTube after all, and the last thing we do is take ourselves seriously on this venue. But I think I made my point. I had a lot of people agree with me that this is not kiddie land. This is for adults on this site, and adults that generally have a pretty thick skin. And the beauty of YouTube is you can go wherever you want. And I just use Sheltered Workshop as just a euphemism for humor. But if you want to have a coin collecting chats, they're out there. If you want to have paleontology and showing your fossils, and that's great too. You want to talk theology, philosophy, you want to talk to flat earth. There's so many live streams and stuff that you can join. And if you're worried about being bullied and having your feelings hurt, there's a lot of places that you can go. Yeah, that was the building. Don't go to a biker bar and order a Shirley Temple. You get your ass handed to you. Hey, Coop. Hey, there's Ellie. Hey, Ellie, how are you? Nice to see you. But it's good to have a diversity of opinion. I kept thinking when I was making that video today, don't ruin Ellie's Saturday night. She has endured so much over the last, she's endured so much over the last, what is it, day 38, Ellie? Day 38 of the whole shooting match. So I just thought, just to be cute. I like Stellar in a lot of ways. I think he and I are alike in a lot of ways. You wouldn't think that, but we've both tried to do things to, where it's hard for us to say no when somebody is in need or somebody needs help. And he's one like I am that has reached out and helped people on YouTube. And I think that that's very admirable. And there's a lot of qualities I like about him, but there's that basic mismatch of what YouTube is. On one hand, somebody can condone doxing people, rooting out people's personal information, putting out dossiers on having people read public dossiers about people's families and stuff. And then, we're going to be a little upset because somebody gets upset on the hangout. There's no equal weighting on that thing. So, yeah, Ellie was on. Lori Green. Yeah, she was on. Yeah, it was a great day today. let's see. Let me scroll up here. Brenda says, "Why watch someone you don't like when there are millions of so many channels? I get the trolls in mine too." You know, I think people are getting wise to that. That you can move on and you can do other things. Uh, don't hate the player, hate the game that YouTube allows here, because you can't. There's that beautiful old saying in Chinese that I loved when I was over there, that the needle can't be sharp at both ends. In other words, you can't have it both ways. You can't be around and condone the intrusiveness, the invasions of privacy, the things of that nature, and then on the other hand, try to take a higher moral plane about what goes on Hangouts on a Saturday night. And I kind of compared that to Miss Kitty's saloon in Gunsmoke, where they would just take the two people and just throw them out the saloon door. You don't shut the saloon down, right? The saloon stays open. What they would do is tell you guys, you go outside and you guys settle it outside. You're ruining, as Ellie would say, you're ruining my Saturday night. So Greg Campbell, nice to see you. Yeah, so I, in a lot of ways, I like Stellar, and it was kind of a tongue-in-cheek thing today, but I think he'll get the point. Maybe not. I don't know. Some people are very set in their ways, especially as they get older, and they don't have the ability to change or move off of their set way of seeing things. Thank you, Greg. I hope you saw the afternoon one. Yeah, Greg, I almost bought the farm yesterday, my friend. When that chick turned to me with that thing, it was lucky that magazine was slightly out of there when she pulled that trigger. Or I don't know. My heart just stood still for a second when I heard that, and I just looked in her eyes, and I took it, and I just sat it down on top, opened it, pointed it downrange like you're supposed to do, and just said, just sit back, sit on the bench here, and I'm going to step back and hurl. Hi, Annie. Nice to see you, sweetie. Happy Monday to you. Yeah, so I've been trying to do a lot more content and move away from this. Tomorrow's going to be some more audio stuff. Jen and I are going to do thrift shopping on Wednesday, which is always fun. When we go out to the thrift shop, as you guys know, I tend to always gravitate to the lower. Cupcake Zinger, nice to see you, sweetie. I sent you a personal message today. Please check your messages. And please ask Tribe to unblock me over there. I'm done my, what does he say? I'm on YouTube restrictions. So you're welcome, Annie. Yeah, I heard you did some. Oh man, Tooth Decay is here. Here you did some DIY dental work. Yeah, I guess that's right, Drew. And nice to see you. I guess you could say she almost changed you from a rooster to a hen in one shot. That's pretty darn scary, That's pretty scary. This is why I don't really like to go to the gun ranges the first month after Christmas, because you have people turning around. They're handing people stuff. They're holding the barrel. They're giving somebody the grip on the gun, and they're holding the barrel towards them when they're handing the gun to somebody. They're not in the standard safe, walking way of doing it. They're doing that. Thank you, Don Abercrombie. Nice to see you. Yes, I have to represent a little bit over there. But let me see what else is going on to the side chat over here. So I'm glad everybody was a little bit tongue in cheek. Open gun range, little or no range officer. And Greg, hi Maxine, how are you, beautiful? Rub said, Rosie, years ago I was cleaning a gun and I didn't know it was loaded. It went off. Thank God it had pointed away from me. We convince you to put in Legos instead of crowns. We will have hit the tippy top. I'll tell you what, Tooth Decay. Sometimes on YouTube, you have to have a little DIY dentistry. And when I called the dentist and said, how much to attach? I said, I don't even have ceramic on the crown anymore. That's all busted off, all the porcelain. It's just a metal cap, right? How much to just re-glue this metal cap down? $500. What? Tooth Decay's fucking Gorilla Glue. I came home, baby. I looked at my choices. I could have used an AB epoxy. Okay. Could have done that. Weld, JB Weld, AB. Too lazy, right? Been hanging around Elvis too much. Oh, thank you, Stars of Vlogger Puppet. Thank you very much. Thank you. Reinstated my stardom status. And I'll tell you what, I said, oh, there's the Gorilla Glue. And I grabbed that Gorilla Glue. I cleaned it out real good, made sure it was really clean. I had the peroxided it in my mouth. And I cleaned that out real well. I dried it real good. And I took that Gorilla Glue and I put a nice big blob in there and wham, right down there, baby. And it's holding like, choo. Well, if you ever shower and lose your poop, you have the metal detecting equipment to recover it. That's it. Susie, hi, baby doll. Nice to see you. So it was a great Monday today. And it's good to kind of be moving ahead. I don't know a lot more about the, I stopped in Whiskey. I started working at 5 o'clock this morning. I got up at 4:30. And I stopped in Whiskey OG's chat about 10 o'clock or so this morning. And he's a nice guy. I really like Whiskey OG. And Lacey Rocks and Becca Alexander were in there too. Let's see, Sue said, anytime medical work includes the word gloop, a disease gets its wings. That's it. Next time, just cap it with a spent 9mm case. That's it, Craig. That's where the expression bite the bullet comes from. You're too cute, Greg, I'll tell you. And thank you for Saturday. You really did an outstanding. You could not have modded any better than you did on Saturday night, and I thank you for that. I don't think you really had to do too much, but you had to always be aware of the chat, and I thought that was wonderful to do that. But anyway, I saw Lacey Rocks was in the chat, and also Becca Alexander. And of course, Lacey Rocks is like Rosie's an attention whore. And I'm thinking to myself, honey, you're on here talking about your hiney. You have a heart-shaped behind. You're talking about your life on the high seas on the 65-foot boat, and Mike is laying $8,000 a month, and Non is giving you $8,000 a month, and you're going around saying, "Woo! Learn to love it, baby." Just like the king. I'm like laughing my ass off when she said that, and funny as can be. So I don't know what's going to happen at this point. Other things are kind of taking over. Can you believe it's almost February? It's only going to be about a little over 2 weeks, and we're on the road for 3 weeks. On the road for 3 weeks, a coast-to-coast trip here in wintertime, through the Sierras, through the Wasatch, through the Rockies. It's going to be a hell of a trip over there. Debbie Ariola, how you doing, sweetheart? Nice to see you. What was it? Who said that? Debbie Ariola, somebody on the side chat. Debbie Ariola, the best natural rack on YouTube. I'm all plastic, right? I'm all plastic. Yeah, Maxine, I can't wait to see you. Are you calling Priscilla Queen of the Desert? Kim, we might be calling it Priscilla Death in the Mountains. I'm a little bit, the budget Barbie camper. I'm a little bit nervous, Kim. A little bit nervous because I've done this shit show in late March. I went out to Kansas City and I drove Jen. March 28th, I got to Kansas City, and we got to the Rancho on the 1st of April. But we had some pretty wicked weather with wicked dust storms and blizzards in the Sierras. So I'm a little nervous. I know, Clayton, nice to see you. You're going to miss Mardi Gras in New Orleans. I'll be flashing them next year, I guarantee you. And let's see. Kim said, hey, Coop, if I can do Cooper PD, which I did, you can do Denver. Okay, there we go, Kim. You're right. You are right. You are right. How does Lacey have time to be here when she has a Lamborghini, 65-foot yacht, private jets, and a helicopter? you tell me, Rob. I'm the attention whore, right? Rosie's the attention whore, right? She's always dogging me and talking crap on there. Yeah, I think so, Kim. Yeah, I think it just depends. But I had to really laugh when Lacey kind of showed up on that chat. But if you don't know Whiskey OG, he's a really nice guy. He's up in NorCal, probably about 150 miles north of where I am here. And he's really chill. I think he lives in a real small town. I don't think there's a lot that goes on there, but he's a real board guy. He's got a lot of boards and stuff. And he's really nice. And he's trying to build up his channel and get his watch time up. So if you can check him out, that would be great. Help she can foot Melva's bills. That's it. So, well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you saw Marsha was all excited. Hey, Mike, nice to see you. Marsha was all excited about being on the boat with the girls styling and profiling on the back. You know, anybody thinks that's going to happen, press 1 now on the side chat. 65. Of course, I could be wrong, right? I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Yes, yeah, 0. Kim's like 0, 0, 0, 0. So yesterday I was trying to match that voice, and then Jen told me today. Jen's like, oh, Secret Stuff just put up another video today, and she says that just sounds exactly like the voice on there. Greg said, Marshall on a boat, I'm pretty sure that it's against at least 5 maritime laws. I mean, wouldn't I be, hey, Neb, how are you? Wouldn't I just be, yeah, there we go, Maxine. Wouldn't I just feel like the biggest clown in the world if he's, sends me a Facebook pic of him on the cruise ship with the beautiful Lacey Rocks and the beautiful Becca Alexander on each side. And I'm thinking to myself, are you kidding me? Oh, that would be the biggest hoot. Yeah, Neb, I hope you're having a good Monday. Yeah, Shanghai. Shanghai's a beautiful city, Susie. I'll tell you, it's the most ultra modern city in China. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm doing good. Happy Monday to you. I'm having a really good day today. I got up at 4:30, but I don't need a lot of sleep, so it's all good. Yeah, hey, look, there's a whale over there. So I just think, wouldn't that be just the best content ever if that actually happened? I mean, sometimes I think about hiring a couple girls in a boat and just putting Elvis out. Maybe I'll do that when I get to Florida. Hit the back page or whatever, get a couple girls, get them on the cruise ship with Elvis, get a captain out there, and get some Vieux Clicquot champagne. That's the stuff that they serve below deck, right? The orange label stuff. And get some video of Elvis aboard the 65-foot yacht. Neb says, Rosie, I have a question for you. Have you met Anand Mike? Only have been on a hangout with him on Glam Cat's hangout on actually early Sunday morning. It was about midnight till 3 a.m. in the morning here. Do you have any vids you could share of Shanghai, Rosie, or any travel? I have lots of pictures, tons of pictures of across China, but I didn't have a video. You weren't allowed the video camera in China at that time. Video cameras were not allowed. Okay, so it was just the way it is. I mean, there were no cell phones. There was no nothing. When you went into China, This was after Tiananmen Square. Remember, Tiananmen Square was 1989. I was in China, my feet on the ground in 1991. And from the time I got to that airport in Beijing, when I would land, and remember, I had responsibility for Taiwan, Philippines, China, and Hong Kong, four gigantic, enormous regions. It's like your boss calls you into the office. He's got a map behind you and says, well, you know, he looks up there, he's guys, let's go to the map. He points, puts his hand on China, and he says, by the end of the year, we'd like to have a big presence here in China. So go make that happen. I'm like, say what? Well, you got to hire some people. You got to get some offices set up there. You got to be in Shanghai. You got to be in Beijing, Chengdu, Hong Kong. Just get it done. Just get it done. Okay, boss. And I'll tell you, you talk about the security every step of the way, every place that you went, every restaurant, every hotel floor, every side of your room. It was amazing. They would have been watching the Americans. Absolutely. So there was no way that you could take a movie. You couldn't take any videos or anything in there. This was before, yeah, there really weren't cell phones, and we only had basic email at the offices because it was really primitive. Yeah, so it was, you know, I remember one thing in Beijing. We would go by one day. I had some time to kill, and I worked very hard all my life. And I would had a chance one like Saturday afternoon. I got off work early. Most people work Saturday, 5.5 days, 5.5 days a week. And Saturday afternoon, I went to see Mao's mausoleum, Chairman Mao's mausoleum, and there were a lot of people lined up. I mean, there's always like 1,000 people in line, and you have to be very somber when you go through there. You know, it goes through a rope line, and you're going through around one side and then the other, and it's not a very nice looking setup. I'm sure it's nicer now, but let's see, what kind of camera are you using? Yeah, this stupid. I'm gonna get rid of this stupid Logitech because I keep moving around. What kind of company or government? What? But love your thumbnail vids too, but realize the amount of labor. There's a lot of labor involved. But I remember once these teenagers were in line ahead of me, getting ready to go in, and these People's Liberation Army guys, they're there standing guard with rifles. Imagine the tomb, a Royal Bank of Canada. They're in line to go in, and they have these People's Liberation Army honor guards. And these kids were goofing around and laughing around in line. And this one guard came over, and he was like this, and he just took his rifle, the butt end of it, and just smacked this kid and almost knocked him unconscious on the ground. It's like, okay, they probably don't do that at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, you know, but it was pretty hairy days over there. All the travel was on Russian Tupolev propeller airplanes. I remember going out to Chengdu and Lhasa in Tibet and looking down out the window and hearing those engines, and you're just like maybe 1,500 feet above the tops of the Himalaya mountains there, and you're just looking down. And you're thinking of that book called Survive or something, where the people all the soccer team ate each other, or something. Nobody's banned Happy Meal. And looking down there and just wondering, you could hear the engines on this Russian plane pulsing and stuff. Oh, the stories are incredible. And the stories are just amazing at that time. Let me see. I think I still got my old. Yeah, the old passport, man. This thing went everywhere. Look at that shit. Just page after page. Philippines, Macau, back to Hong Kong, People's Republic of China. What was that? October 3rd, 1991 down there. Macau, Philippines. Just page after page of travel. Taiwan, what was that? Yeah, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, People's Republic of China on Taipei. Visitor, I think they gave me a multiple on that. Just page after page. Just every week I was on a plane. Every week. Good thing is I speak Chinese, so that helped a lot. But every time it was very rare to get more than a single entry. And after a while, I got like a double entry one. They're very restricted. But you can see all this page every week on a plane. London. I think this was Heathrow Airport, September of 1994. Every other week in London. Just page after page after page. Then they actually stepped me up to there was a second book that they actually inserted in it because I ran out of space in the first one. But yeah, it was good memories. So I have a lot of pictures. Fatvis, who had a meltdown last night? I don't know what happened last night. Yeah, it was a lot of good experience. I was very lucky that I saw China at that time. It was very. I did this for 5 years, Neb, from 1991 through 1996. And I lived at airports. I would just be constantly on the go, constantly on the go. And had I'm still actually a resident of Hong Kong, a Hong Kong identity card that they give you. So I still don't have to wait in the visitor line. I can go right through the regular line for residents. Susie says, being so oppressive in public, I'd imagine sex was wild behind closed doors. Susie. Yeah, a lot of, hey, Diane, nice to see you. Thanks for the video today. That's cool. I was only kidding about my family in Canoga Park. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of good memories. I remember one of my favorite memories was airlines in China were totally different. And back in the early 90s, they all used Russian aircraft. Like I said, the Tupolev prop planes and stuff. And they were really shaky. You know what I mean? The windows would rattle in the things, and the seats weren't really, yeah, Hong Kong is kind of a problem. Yeah, the seats weren't bolted too well, so they would really rattle. You'd be in flight, and the things would fly open above, and shit would all come down on you, and people try to sneak chickens into their baggage and put them on and stuff like that. And the thing with Chinese airlines back then, they would never even tell you that, in the U.S. it's like they wait till everybody gets aboard, they get in their seat, they get belted in, and then the what do you call, air hostess or whatever gets on there, and the pilot says cross-check doors, and everybody sits down. They belt themselves in. In China, as soon as the last person, just imagine all these people jammed in the aisles of the plane, okay, and they close the door, and they're closing it like it's a submarine hatch with a wheel, right? And everybody's in the aisle, people with chickens, going down to get their seats and stuff. And the pilot just starts taxiing down the runway, right? And he just gets to the beginning of the runway, he turns, and he just hits those throttles forward, and everybody's being pushed into the back of the plane trying to get up to their trying to get up to their seats and shit, to try to get a seat, and they're all like climbing mountains and stuff, and it's like so funny. They're already going down a runway, the plane's on an angle like that, and people are trying to get into their seats. Oh man, the memories. It's a lucky I'm alive. Hey Creepy, how you doing? Nice to see you. I mean, it was the glory days. It was the glory days. Yep, Trump 2020, baby. There you go, Creepy. Creepy knows. Creepy knows which side the bread's being buttered. And I'm waiting for the commodities. It's going to be the next thing to roar, baby. I'm all positioned for the big commodities bull markets. Trains were pretty good. You could have what they call hard seats, third class, or you could have soft seats. They weren't bad. Trains weren't really too bad. Yeah, but that was a real eye opener. So when I left China, I never worried about getting in another plane again. Creepy says I'm positioned for a bull too. That's cool. All right, good. Yeah, I'm looking at the CRB across the board there. I'm looking at commodities, baby. Yeah, at least trains only move side to side. The other thing too, they didn't really serve you a meal. They had little baggies with a chicken wing in every bag, and the flight attendant would just start at the front of the plane like she was dealing cards, and she'd walk down the aisle and just start pitching these plastic bags with chicken wings at everybody in their seat. It was so funny. So who had it? Hey, Smooth. Yeah, Smooth says, who were you running from? My boss. Wasn't it nice? I never had to worry about my boss. But my funniest memory was in the Philippines. It was just after Aquino had been shot down there at the airport, and People Power was coming in. So on every building had a security guard with a machine gun, and people were really edgy. And we'd go in to do business. We'd go in to sign contracts and stuff with people, and they'd all have like a 45, a Colt on their desk, just sitting there. And I'd say, why is this thing on your desk? It's like, you never know what's coming through that door. But Manila was really wild. Debbie, I had poison spaghetti in Mexico. Yuck. Let's see. Phil said, yeah, Dinah, I just spotted before when I did. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. She did a fun bid today. She's going to her hairdresser tomorrow. She's going to take us along. I just don't want her to dox herself out where she lives. I want her to protect her location in Thousand Oaks down there. Yeah, we're so glad Diane is uploading content now. It's really nice. So, pretty lady. So what happened last night? I was wondering. I went to bed. I was listening to. Checking out some of the chats, and I saw that Marshall was on. I only listened to a couple minutes, but I didn't know he had a meltdown. Okay, that's good, Diane. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see. No donation. Know in your heart that all things are possible. We couldn't conceive of a miracle if none had ever happened. That's probably true. That's probably true. I mean, I think the first week I think the first month that I was traveling through China, I think I lost about 15 pounds because I just wanted white rice. And then one day I just gave it up. I gave it up. I said, I'm just going to die up here if I don't start eating. And I just started eating everything. And then all of a sudden I was like, God, this stuff is great. And now I eat everything on the table except the legs. Right? There's nothing I won't eat. Yeah, Rob said, I remember the Amanda meltdowns. I missed that. And now the white rice story. That's it, Ellie. It was a real cultural shock to me when I first landed in Hong Kong. It was in August, and the streets were on fire. They were having the lighting the fires for the dead and burning hell notes in the gutters and stuff, and cans with big fires going and bonfires and stuff. I've never seen anything like that in my life. What a culture shock that was. And smells, go into a public bathroom, there are no toilets. It's just like a hole in the ground, and that's it, baby. Learn to love it. Learn to love it. You better bring in your own toilet tissue too. Don't expect anything to be in them. Oh, funny times, funny times. Good times. Yeah, the squatty potties. That's right, Ellie. It's just that's it. As Rub says, it is what it is. Yeah, Creepy said that's the beauty of the RV lifestyle. The world is your shit here. I'm not, I think there's enough public bathrooms that I don't think that you have to go in your van. I'm just saying, right? If you don't have the proper black tank and toilet set up. I'm not about a bag and then into a public trash can. I think that's a health hazard on that. So just saying, that's just my opinion. Yeah, dog poop's bad enough. That's right, Susie. There you go, Creepy. That's it. I'm liking this Creepy butthole. He's good. Yeah, Diane's, she's very genuine. I just don't want Diane to put herself out there too much. I'm not sure if you want to put your hairdresser on and all that. So be very circumspect when you do things, Diane. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, as long as you scoop. Not that anything would ever happen to you, but you might freak out if somebody nails your location one day. That's all I'm saying. Everybody's subbed to Coop. Coop is my, what do we say? Coop is my minx. My bad boy. My bad boy. He's the muscle. Almost blew out my O-ring after he's. Why do I do this? Yeah, that's for sure. Greg Campbell's been around YouTube a hell of a lot longer than I have, and he'll tell you. Stepped into another pile. Hey, Kirk, how are you? That's funny over there. That's funny. That's why Jen and I, unless it's really warm and comfortable in Florida, we don't mind doing a night or two in the rig, but most of the time it's going to be at the hotels and stuff. I don't want to, we could cook outside, but this trip we don't have time to mess around. We have to just get all of our meals. We're going to strip the van out of a lot of stuff, and we're just going to have all of our meals on the road and stuff. Hectate said, Ro, do you regret showing people your area in your video like it's easy? Yeah, well, they knew me. I was doing that. Ellie will tell you 5 years ago, everybody knew where I was. 3 years ago, everybody knew everything about my life. It just came back for a replay this year. So I've had to involve legal before. I had 3 people that had to be terminated off of YouTube. They're probably back, but I haven't been messed with anybody. I mean, it's Bonnie. Remember Balefire, Bonnie? Yeah, 2 blocks from the Chicken Dick. Ellie, do you remember Balefire, Bonnie? Were you around at that time when all that stuff came down? She's been an enormous help with her resources, being a former police officer and stuff. And also being trans. She's enormous help. Yeah, P.O. Box and weapons. Yeah. Hello, Chicken Dick. Last night, Marshall got drunk and started singing and showing off his body, huh? Was that the woo? Huh? Yeah, you remember that, Debbie? Yeah. Remember the run-in she had with, I was asking because you're very insistent with not buying. Only because some people aren't prepared, heck, Kate, to what can happen. I mean, everybody knows my name, everything about me, you know, stuff that's been up on the internet, naughty stuff. It's all out there. It's been out for years. But for somebody like Diane that's just coming into YouTube, I feel like I kind of owe it a duty to tell them that this stuff can happen. Now, most people are really good. Okay. 4 minutes in the jungle room. No, I love Diane. Like you, Susie, Jen and I really love Diane. And she's such a sweet gal. Nobody's going to mess with Diane, but I'm just saying it's good to be a little careful. So you're, hi, how you doing, honey? Let's see. Now people act as their therapist on daytime talk show. Yeah. Yeah, we did it all here. I hope you saw my afternoon video today. Allie, did you see my afternoon video, the sheltered workshop? There. It's kind of tongue-in-cheek. He probably won't get it, but I think other people did. Okay, so yeah, we all know where you live, your family makes no difference. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're saying if I could roll back the years, I guess I've always kind of just been real open. No, I don't think I'd really change. I don't think I'd really change what I've done. Good night, Black Death. Love you, baby. Thanks for stopping by. The Cupcake Zinger. If you change your mind, let me know. I'll put some support structure so you don't break my rear. Yeah, we all really love each other. I mean, most of the so-called trolls are actually very nice people. They have their own problems. I said it because I watched Glam Slam, like the end of civilization. Yeah, civilization as we know it, Linda. I don't think anybody really hates anybody on YouTube. You know, we're all on the same matrix. You know, all we do is just slide our pieces around. Diane said, "I'll be in Studio City, it's right over the hill from West Hollywood." Good, cool neighborhood. Neb said, "Rosie, you think Lacey and Becca are real people?" I know they have voices on Hangouts and stuff. I was on with Mike Anon early Sunday morning, and I heard on some other Hangouts recorded stuff, I heard some woman talking in the background. I can't tell you it's Lacey Rocks, but there's female voices, but you don't see them on cam, so you have to take everything with a couple of stuff. Sage Shalom lived in Studio City. Rest in peace. Yeah, there they go. The trolls are cool. I walk a fine line of troll and innocent bystander. Yeah, heck, Kate, you are cool. Yeah, there's also a certain, you know, when you're out, you're out. It's almost like being vaccinated. So, but you don't want anybody else to get the disease. But like I said, my biggest revelation was how good a lot of these people are, how nice some of these people that, well, 95% of these people are really nice. And they're here just to have fun on YouTube. And they don't put up content, so they're automatically labeled trolls. But they're not, you know, they're not really trolls in the sense of being malicious kind of trolls. Okay, Cupcake, yeah. You know, I was a window licker this morning, but you know, I think about you all the time. Tell Tribe I'm off of restrictions. So the guy with the eye patch made more sense. Yeah, that's Patch. He's a nice guy. He's really been through hell. Let's see, Carl said Anon is mad because his first scam fell through and now he's trying another. Well, what are we going to do, guys? What are we going to say if all of a sudden there's just money dropping on Elvis? This is my thing. Because there's let's see, what's up with that teacher? Oh, I don't know. Camper van Elvis, it's a mess out here. Okay, this is blue hell out here in a lot of this area. Okay, and they all pulled my info, so they know I'm a Red Rock Republican there. So so I don't know what the really hell happened. No, heck, Kate, you're pretty cool. I saw you in the other room. I mean, you put my name out, big deal, but you also got kicked out and booted and stuff. And I know that you're a nice person. So, yeah, I'm just saying, wouldn't that be weird, Carl? You know, that's like there's like Rosie enabling for some Southwest airline vouchers that are going to expire at the end of December. Then there's somebody that gives you the shower of cash and stuff like that. I mean, that's $10,000 is a lot of scratch. Hey, Lebowski. Yeah, I wonder what February will bring. There's the great Lebowski. Will bring more winter fun, drinking, enjoying life, and looking forward to better weather. It's all about living the dream, baby. That's it. Yeah. That Kate's like fucking right. Yeah, Susie, you're beautiful. You're a beautiful. You're. It's hard to say which is more beautiful, your exterior or your interior. You're awesome. To me, it's not important that I see what somebody looks like. It's like Cupcake Zinger. I hope she was talking about maybe we could meet when her and her husband come in to visit in Berkeley, and I'd love to be able to take them down there. No, it was not, heck, Kate. You're very nice. I don't bear any. Everybody knows my name. It doesn't much matter. I mean, it's real stuff. I know a lot of those. I know a lot of those trolls, and they're nice people. But you know, one guy's really mean. But I wouldn't take the step of pulling all of his background information and running a background check on him. You know, that's the difference between what I would do to somebody and what they would do to me. So, oh, yeah, everybody likes Coop's hair. Huh? Everybody wants a piece of the Coop. So I'm wondering about what's going to be in February. So you and Jen and Whiskey made YouTube better for me. The Debbie Downers and Kurds can kiss my Roy. Yeah, it's supposed to be about fun. Yeah, my middle name is Posey. So I'm hoping when Cupcake, if she comes out here, we would so love to meet her and take Mr. Zinger to. We got so many nice places in Berkeley to go to. Thank you, Susie. I don't know Zam that well. I mean, you can't get along with everybody, and I don't know. You know, I never flamed anybody. I don't curse people. I don't F-bomb people and all that. So I always try to take the high road on. Linda Francine. I guess I could do a better job on my chats. But like I said, Linda, if you saw my afternoon video today, I'd like to think of it as like Miss Kitty's saloon on Gunsmoke. Check your guns at the door and take care of your own stuff. Okay. And if you don't want to do that, then by all means, I'm not offended if you go somewhere else and have your fun. I'm all for that. I like all these people that are on different hangouts and stuff. I don't have any ill will. But if it's my hangout, my rules, and as long as it's not violating the YouTube terms of services, then I have the right to run my hangouts the way that I want to run them. And I've always been that way. But the one thing I'll never tell you is that I flamed anybody personally or ever cursed anybody or ever had a fight with anybody on a hangout. So, hey, Deb the RN. Yes, there's one of my favorite people on YouTube. Yeah, you got to move on. I mean, that's exactly right. Do your own thing as you will. Exactly. You cannot start to give people control over your own life, or before long, you don't even know what you're doing anymore. Oh man, Cupcake, you bet. That's it, creepy. The ill-fated Wild Wings Mafia. Kate, you're good. Yeah, good old Skiwee. Yeah, Greg Campbell's been a wonderful friend. Deb the RN for years and years, and you know, I'm gonna tell you what. You know what the good thing about Deb the RN is? She's never been afraid to voice her opinion to me about hangouts, and she's sometimes said to me, Rosie, I'm disappointed in this or that and the other. But I think sometimes when she gets a look at what the deeper issues involved in it, then she kind of gets it and understands that there's something deeper than just like Elvis here and all that. So, yeah, there's an agenda to define this chat, and the people who participate as mean girls. In fact, we're real people who often fall short, myself included. We're real, and that's what I love. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, you try running a chat for 2.5 years every week. That's a lot of chats. And perhaps maybe 5% of them go bad. So do we throw out the whole thing because 5% of them are bad? I don't think so. So, well, I think that's a good part of it too, Linda, that a lot of people look for the first chance to, the first opportunity, the first little crevasse that they can grab onto to stick it to you. So, but that's okay. Can't expect to get a sunny day every time. That's right. Heck, Kate, I'm appointing you as the official philosopher for the what do you call them? The Hot Wings Mafia. I'll be right back. Oh, wow, Carl, yeah. Kate said, I have a rather large butt plug that I've been wearing all day. Sends more blood to my brain, makes me quite intelligent. I mean, actually, I've observed you in the chat rooms and stuff, and I think you're pretty cool. I'm always pretty cheery. It's Monday. Let's see, Diane Rosie, my air conditioner was almost 90 here today. Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous of that. Bikini up, baby. We're going to hit the beach. Well, the other thing that I've found is that is very distasteful to me is cursing. People that people that curse all the time. I clicked on a video today from Nomadic Fanatic Patreon or whatever, and every other word was the F word and stuff. And I thought, what a low rent individual this is with that kind of gutter mouth to be on YouTube. And I thought, it's one of the worst things I've ever heard. Yeah, thank you, Hecate. I'm the furthest thing from cool. Yeah, no, you don't do, Ellie. You're in a positive kind of way. I'm not talking about just getting on there and it's just coming. It ain't the truth, Nomadic Fanatic Patron. You just have a very foul mouth. Neb said, Rosie, will Elvis come on live tonight? I have no idea. I've not talked to Elvis at all today. I'm hoping to kind of go our separate ways and do our own things from here on out, depending on this Lacey Rocks and all this nonsense with the cash fall and all that kind of stuff. Let's see. Yeah, you got to get on your Hangouts. That's right. You got to come into the Hangout. Get yourself a cam and come on. Yeah, we can have a lot of fun. I have no idea, Hecate. I'm basically getting ready for February. Yeah, I like it when T. Rowe Price comes on. I want to start moving away from that now and getting back to my own content. I mean, I'll see you all then when I get to Florida and stuff. But in the meantime, just finished mounting the Fisher Cat. There you go, Carl. In the meantime, I wanna push away from that kind of stuff. Hecate said the cam on my laptop is shot to shit. It doesn't matter to me if you're on the side chat. It's just as cool as being on the just as cool as being on cam. It doesn't matter one bit to me. Everybody finds their own comfort on YouTube. Let's see, heat wave all this week. Too bad you and Jen aren't in SoCal. You're telling me. I wish we were down there. We've just had chilly, overcast today. Creepy said, all trails lead to paradise. Don't need a cam to be on panel, just a working microphone and earbuds. Let's see. Jeffrey said, I want to know what you're looking forward to in February. We have a gigantic cross-country trip coming. The Great Lebowski, all the way across country, all the way down to, that's right, only the strong survive. That right. This is not a sheltered workshop. That's correct. All the way across the heart of the United States, and then right down into North Carolina, South Carolina, down into Jacksonville to see Coop, to see Corey, then down across to see Francis, see Drury, see Elvis, see Mr. X, Drew. So I'm going to try to see as many people as possible. I'm hoping to hook up with Jalen too and maybe meet him when we're down at that area. So we'll be, it's a long trip. It's going to be about 6,500 miles. You should pass through Orange City. Yeah, we'll be going from yeah. Yeah, this is an enormous road trip. So we'll be doing a direct upload morning chooch every day, and then a lot more direct uploads from the road and stuff, and then just collecting some of the videos. We've got to make good speed. We got a lot of miles to cover. We got to get over the Sierras. We got to get over the Wasatch. We've got to get over the Rockies and probably the Appalachians. Our chance of hitting something is probably very great. So our schedule is very weather dependent. We're going to be seeing Maxine in Colorado Springs. We're probably going to go to, I would like to try to make Salt Lake City in one day. That's like a 10-hour ride. So, but once I get to Salt Lake, then all of the pressure's off. You swing down to Anaheim first, Rosie. Well, I've got to, unfortunately, I got to go to Kansas City and Colorado Springs, Yujiro. So I got to kind of go through that way. There's Skiwi. Jesus. Thanks, Skiwi. Hopefully you'll hit the front of an oncoming 18-wheeler driven by Drury. Can you imagine that? Yeah, I got rid of the Mazda 6 and I used the ProMaster. Rob said we expect to hang out everything. We'll be having some hangouts on the way, but Jen is, yeah, we're gonna put the drone up for sure. Yeah. How's the tires on the Rosie wagon? They're pretty nice, smooth. The rig's got nice tires on it. So I think it'll good. Vicky, you're the beautiful one. You're here. Nice to see you, honey. Thanks for coming in. Elvis said Drury's known as the polar bear in the gay community. I don't know. I really don't think I don't think Drury has any tendencies that way at all, to tell you the truth. Coming to Idaho in the future, I am. Let's see. Hecate said I had an 04 Mazda 3 GT. What a rust bucket that thing. Glad you got rid of the 6. Well, we don't ever have any rust. We don't have any cars never rust here. Will you meet whenever in Kansas City? Absolutely. I will, Sue Pet. We would be happy to meet you. I'd like to take, we'll probably only be there for lunch or something. Maybe meet at Arthur Bryant's there for barbecue or something in Kansas City. How else can Jen find Rosie? Right, tractor. Jory with his Hawaiian shorts and oh wow, so that's it. Hecate, you were close to Daytona Beach. Mike Loyal, how are you? Hell, it's cold there. We had 3 days of spring and damn snow today. Mike, are you in Chicago or are you back up in Michigan or Wisconsin, whatever the hell they are? Yeah, Cleopatra. I have I got to see a couple things, Susie. Jen has a family member that has some really serious health problems in Kansas City now. So it's important we go there. And then my dad is in Baltimore, and he's probably not going to make the year this year. So this will probably be my last chance to spend some time with him. And then I got a hot-footed south. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, I'd like to see Debbie. I mean, we're going to be swinging right by I-70, coming right through Kansas and into Kansas City. So maybe we can all meet there for lunch or something. So grab Jeff T. Rowe. Yeah, it's sad, but my dad's 88. He went through all of my stuff and everything. Thank you, Supet. Yeah, so maybe we could all meet. Thank you, Lebowski. Thank you, sweetie. How far will drone go from flyer? You mean how far will it go? It'll go about, it's supposed to be able to go a 2-mile radius, but we find that there's a lot of interference with cell phones and other stuff. So probably like a half a mile is a safe distance. So we're going to be sending that up a lot. Yeah, Rub said get on 95 north to Ellie. We'll have to save that for the next trip to get out on Ellie's garden porch, whatever the hell she calls that thing that she has morning coffee on. Her morning, you know, she's real fancy gated community stuff. I got a gated community too, but the gates are to keep the bad guys, right? Keep them in. Yeah, that's a weird thing to say. I don't think Drury. I think Drury's straight. I don't think he. Yeah, you're very lucky, Diane. Treasure them when you have them. Yeah, yeah. My dad's 88. So, yeah, Jen is a great. You see this behind me, the AWACS and all that. Missy Jen knows flight. Yeah, I lost my mom in 2000. She was like me, except an even smaller model. She was like 5 foot nothing. Yeah. Yeah, Ellie'd be like, "What the hell are you doing here? Come on in." Well, yeah, George straight for George. Yeah, Deb, you want to get lucky in the jungle room? That's it. A bear in the gay community. That was a polar bear. Make sure to tell your dad everything you want him to know. I did, Debbie. My dad went through all the transition 3 years ago. Everybody sent him every link to every video I had, dirty vids, everything, all kinds of stuff. And we had a big sit down. We had a big sit down talk and stuff. He's gone through this stuff since 2008 with me 10 years ago. So. Yeah, we already cleared the air. There's really nothing else. Same thing with my kids too. Yeah, Elvis is 36. Yeah, well, we've covered off the good stuff too, Debbie. Let me tell you, I was always very close to my dad. We had an enormous family and 9 people stuffed into a house and stuff. So, you know. Not the best days, but oh, you know, absolutely. I tell him that every time I talk to him on the phone every week. Yeah. I'm trying to get him to maybe go down to Florida to some other family members down there. Yeah, that's wonderful. I held my mom's hand when she passed away, took her last breath. Died of ovarian cancer. It wasn't the cancer that killed her. It was the chemotherapy just destroyed her lungs. And I just sat there right at her bedside, and when she drew her last breath, right there, holding her hand. Yeah. I don't have any regrets at all, Debbie. Trust me. We always had a great relationship. Now, my mom would have probably taken a 2x4 and chased me every square foot of this property, this rancho here. She would have clubbed me like something out of Benny Hill, chasing me around. You know, remember when Jen chased me with the stick after surgery when I was shouldn't have been digging up a well leak. Yeah, ovarian cancer. Yeah, it was very tough. She died about the 69 pounds. No, 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 she didn't ask that. I always had a great relationship with my mom. She always called me Rose. That was my nickname growing up. My dad still calls me Rosie today. Yeah, the Benny Hill reference of being chased around around the yard. Yeah, you're lucky, Debbie. No, I'm not Skiwi. I'm gonna get something to drink. And this guy, Jesus. All right. All right. Night, Lynn. Love you. See, the really sad thing is Skiwi's looking forward to Skiwi's hoping. I say, Ski, are you going to be following our trip across country? And Ski would be like, yeah, I want to see when you slide off the side of the mountain and go careening down about 4,000 feet into a ditch. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Ski. Yeah, Ski. We already wish that I'd get a head-on collision with Drury coming the other way in a truck. Love you too, Lynn. Have a good evening. Hey, Diane, nice to see you. Diane Two Campers, one of our favorite people on YouTube. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. One of the hardest working individuals I have ever known on YouTube. Diane, I hope we have a chance to meet you. I don't know how far you are from Corey's, but I would love to get together. Yeah, Whiskey OG, please subscribe to the Whiskey OG channel. Help him get his watch time up there. I think Seeds to Freedom is looking for. He might have. I don't know. He does some interesting stuff. Seeds to Freedom. And if you haven't subbed up Tucker Poon, he's pretty fun. Yeah, for Seeds to Freedom. I can't wait to see the contrast of Herman's tiny self next to Skiwi. Diane, we're coming in late February. We're going to be taking off here like the 16th or 17th of February, and we're going to be down there probably the last week of February. It's going to be a really fast trip across country. I don't believe Norbecker lost his channel. I believe Norbecker closed his channel down. It's just like this guy, Nomadic Fanatic Stickers, claimed that he got 2 strikes because of outro videos that I did. You know, not videos, but using my image. Really? Ham-Fisted Productions Incorporated. Hey, Lonesome Drifter. Yeah, hugs with a baseball bat. Do you see, Coop, did you see how much tougher Vicky's getting these days? Wham, wham, wham. We breed really tough. Yes, it'd be nice, Diane, if we could give you a hug. We won't have the camera, but we'd just like to meet you. What's on the menu for Friday night now? Cupcake Zinger has been asking about Philippine food, but we do not have a Filipino restaurant around here. So I'm not sure. Good night, Phil. Thank you. Love you. Take care. Yeah, tough old broad. That's right, Vicky. Remember, on this channel, we make the girls rough and tough. Yeah, we'll be down there through the. I got to be back here like March 8th or something like that. Maybe March 10th at the latest. I also have to work remotely from the road. That's going to be interesting. Yeah, you should, Deb. You should start cooking in your bikini. You damn sight look better than I would. Remember what they say, Deb. You got the best natural rack on YouTube. Yeah, Phil's great. Phil did a good video. If you're not subscribed to Phil's channel, hit his too. He did a nice thing about they're cutting off that monetization for below 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Yeah, proper donaire, East Coast time. Yeah, be sure to check out those Steve's take. Well, Debbie, you know they say that. You're beautiful, honey. I like how Deb always said, Rosie, you should have seen me in my younger days. I was really a knockout. Honey, you're a knockout. Yeah, I am. Eddie, yes, I'm the old broad. I'm the old broad, the young old broad, yes. But I'll tell you what, I never missed a day of school and I never missed a day of work for sickness ever. Steamers and baked broiled fish, Rosie. Wouldn't that be nice? I'd like to get some seafood. Yeah, how can they see my rack? It's in my jeans pocket. That's funny. Yeah, Diane Two Campers is wonderful. Diane Two Campers has been nothing but beautiful to Jen and I. You should see the stuff that she made with her hands for us. You know, she had the loss of one of her fur babies and things. I mean, she's really got a heart, and she works hard. Yes, Vicky, I'm a young little thing. Yes, I am. Woo. Thanks, Eddie. Well, I don't know. I just oh, no, see, that's bad, Carl the Cock. I agree with that. You know, in my time, to be able to get on the hormones, you had to have a year of real life experience, stress, go out there on the short bus to dances and stuff. Group therapy, they made us earn it, this stuff we had to do. Nowadays, if you just show up and say, I think I'm trans, they don't care anymore. This is terrible. This is ridiculous. This should not be allowed. This should be outlawed. This should absolutely and positively be outlawed. These kids no more know themselves than fly around the moon. Thanks, Greg. Thank you. Well, I just stay active. Thanks, Eddie. I'm an old crow. Lots of... Yeah. Diane is very special to us. Nobody believe you're trans because you. Oh my God, there's Skiwi. There's Skiwi. You know, Skiwi is over 65% of transgender never have that surgery. Let's see. Thank you, Debbie. And look at this, Debbie. Every night, the computer's sitting on it and the screen. We love our tables. You know what's beautiful about this, Debbie? I love stuff that you use all the time, because every time we use it, we think about you. So. Yeah, well, Deb's here. I just wanted to thank her there. And here's the other one here. There it is. And there you guys are. And there's Missy Jen over there doing her thing. You know, Coop, Skiwi does really love you. You know that? He really does follow you around, talk about you in the chat room. Yeah, the TV dinner tray tables, I really like them because they fold up really. No, I haven't been to the new IKEA, Coop. Mallory said to just Craigslist this other furniture here and get into the good stuff. Yeah, I don't have another, dumb old me. I just got one screen here, and then I'm using the Lenovo desktop unit down there. That's all I got. It's just one. That's it. I'm not like Tribe and all them and Happy Meal with 5 different computers and stuff. So, oh, sorry, Coop. Does Jen prefer to be called Missy Jen instead of Jen? I've always called her Missy Jen, and I think that's what most people know her by, Missy Jen. But her actual is Jennifer. So, but her channel was Missy Jen, and that's the way I knew her for years, was Missy Jen. So now I just call her Missy Jen. What do I call you now? Do I call you Jennifer, or do I call you Missy Jen?
Known all over the world.
Yeah,
the one and only Missy Jen, and that's what you can call me.
That's it. Woo!
Learn to love it.
And she calls me the Rosie Girl.
You are the Rosie Girl.
Yeah, don't even remind me. I got to do Bobby's taxes. I have to do his darn taxes every year. There's Janet. Hey, Janet. Yo, hey, what are we doing Super Bowl Sunday? Tell me what I need to bring. The little birdie said you're hosting this year. So, hey, Aaron. No, yeah, Vallejo we'd have to probably drive like hour and a half to get down there. I mean, it's a thought. I'm thinking Marin might be a better shot, Aaron, maybe around Novato or something like that. Yeah, Vallejo is almost over where Janet is. So that's about an hour. It's about an hour and a half to get over to Vallejo from here. Good to see you, Aaron, anyway. What make of speakers that behind you? Do you know what these are? Did you see the video? Easy listening. These are JBL, James B. Lansing L77s. I know, Debbie. I end up doing everybody's taxes. No, don't do the Boss and Janet, but I picked these up for $80 a pair. And you can easily spot them out for $500 on eBay now. Original JBL L77s. There's the original grill fronts on them. Nice. Yeah, these things sound fantastic. I did a video, easy listening. You can check it out. Go back about 3 weeks or so. I did a demonstration video of, I used Dave Brubeck's Take 5. Take 5, yeah. They were good. Yeah, check it out if you really like. The thing that I like about JBLs is they have fantastic tweeters in them if they don't burn out. And luckily these weren't burnt out. These tweeters are beautiful. JBL is a good brand. I can speak of vintage stuff, but Toyota Solar with JBL speakers are really loud and clear. Yeah, these are like circa 19 early 60s, something like that. And the foam surrounds are still good. Still plenty pliable, which is really lucky. And these things are really excellent. These things were well taken care of. So, yeah. Yeah, thank you, Eddie. Eddie said I saw that video. Allie's a Jersey girl. They were laughing at Allie today. Yeah, they were a great find. $80 for the pair. I have the video of going to get them. You can see that it was just, I think it was just before Christmas. That was my Christmas present. Yeah, the older stuff is made great. James B. Lansing, the pride of Los Angeles, California. No, this Skiwi, this rug came. This is not. This is. She didn't make this. This is something I had imported here. She never used. She never worked a loom, right? Yeah, the lady on the Howard Stern show. They were all saying that's Ellie. Did you hear Ellie on the Howard Stern show? And I told you.
Mrs. Mund.
Huh?
Mrs. Mund.
Mrs. Munt.
Mr. Mund's mom.
Yeah, Mr. Munn's mom. Yeah, it
Mrs.
sounds
Mund.
just like Ellie. Yeah.
So just like Ellie.
Yeah, they don't really make rugs. It's more of the subcontinent that does. Yeah, yeah. So you can hear Ellie on the Howard Stern show. They pass that all around YouTube. Yeah, Ronnie, the limo driver, Munn. That's it.
That's what his
Yeah, I'm a ham and egger too. I got to get up at 5.
That's what his
For
mother-
furniture, check out your speaker place first. Thank you, Deb DR. Jen, Sunday we got to go back to that thrift shop again. If we got the speakers up there, okay? That was without a doubt the coolest shop. You remember that? Wouldn't that Japanese sofa look good right over there? Remember the cushions had the characters on it. We just go up there and take a look
I
around.
don't remember. I remember the stuff.
Hey.
And let me tell you
Let
something.
me tell you,
I'm
she's
gonna
gonna-
have the Mr.
Watch that fork.
I'm gonna have Mr. Moon's mother call you, and she gonna tell you off big time, all right?
Diane says I don't have Sirius XM. I had like a 2012 Chevy Cruze, and it came the first month. I had like the first 90 days I had free XM and Sirius. I didn't really get a lot out of it. I don't really get a lot out of that. You know, had OnStar. Every time I get in, can I help you? Is this OnStar? Like, shut the fuck up. Any LPs at that thrift store? No, this was very rare that I had one of my spotters. I have a lot of people that watch out for vintage audio stuff for me. So if you lay a 10 spot on them or something, they'll tell you that they saw something cool. So they did that place Ace. Yeah, Howard Stern sucked. Plus, he's, you think that the content here, my stuff is dirty on the net and stuff. I mean, his thing is a whole X-rated. It's like a whole porn movie.
The filthiest.
Yeah, it's all.
The
I don't listen to that.
filthiest thing I've ever heard in my whole life.
Yeah, heck, Kate said I hated OnStar. We'd get drunk and start calling the operators.
heard a
She
lot
knew
of
a good
that
place to
stuff.
throw up. This is OnStar. Can I help you? You know, a good place I can vomit. I just had something at Round Robin. I had that egg on top of the hamburger, and it ain't agreeing with me. You got any ideas on where I could just throw up on the side of the road? That's funny as hell. I just can't listen to it. It doesn't take. It's like I say about people that curse. It doesn't take any skill to curse. It takes skill to persuasively word things to. It doesn't take any skill to show chicks on there. That's what. Yeah, Skiwi. It's not our cup of tea. I mean, it's just not. That's the funny part. Okay, she didn't care whether you're driving. Happy Monday, Fun Finder. Good to see you. Hope everything's good down in where are you? Down in Hayward. Yeah, good to see you, honey. As Greg says, I loved XM radio when I was driving long haul. Beats having to search for new channels. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Diane said I used to listen to Howard Stern all the time when he was on, still on FM. I liked Howard Stern when he had to be more restrained. He was more creative. Now he's all talks about is his buddy's bad breath in the morning and all that kind of stuff. Makes Robin go over and smell the guy's breath. Really? It's crazy stuff. I tend to listen to more talk shows and stuff. All right, Daryl Smith says the Santa Rosa Police Department is coming to look up my nose. Daryl thinks that Daryl thinks I drop a couple lines a day around here. Yeah, the 90s was the heyday of was Howard Stern because he had to be restrained. That's right. Then everyone got politically correct. That's correct, Hecate. And Howard ruled the world in the 90s, and he was on regular radio and stuff and TV, and he was awesome. Nowadays, just gets chicks sitting on Sybians and all this kind of stuff, and no, it's not very creative. I think being kind of PG forces you to be a lot funnier. Yeah, I did, Eddie. Howard hasn't had anyone on the Sybian in like 10 years get with the program. I'm not sure, Skiwee. I'm going to disagree with that. I saw something in 2016. We'll start to leave bruises the way he keeps throwing me out on my big butt. Coop loves you, Debbie. No, I don't think so. I'm going to disagree with you down that, Skiwee. Yeah, 80s music was good. Yeah, please tell that woman I did not kick her out. Yeah, and be nice to my girlfriend Vicky too. Okay, Hecate, go ahead. We'll hold down the fort. I'm going to go for another hour. Here, I'm going to be gone till about 9 p.m. I got up at 4:30, so I'm going to have to get up around 5 tomorrow. So, and it usually takes me a couple hours to wind down. So usually by about 12:30 or 1 o'clock, I fall asleep. Broke my tailbone. I'm cured. Diane's gone on a big trip in March. Curious about where she's going, up into the Smokies, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, see, Coop is like the imp on my Hangouts. He even booted me off of the Hangout, you know? He's like, Rosie, it's time for you to go. Bye. Greg Campbell's like, Rosie, never a dull moment on the chats, you know? Never a dull moment on the bottom of YouTube. Oh, it was Brandon. Okay, but I thought Coop booted you. Are you sure? I don't know. I thought Coop booted me out. I've been calling him the imp. Yeah, he's booted most of us at one point in time. He is the bad boy of my chat. He's the one that they all point to. Oh, I hate that Cooper. I like it. What are you using with the current speakers? I'm using the Sony over here, Easy Listening. I love the 6045. It's the one that we have tied into the sound system for the TV. I sat here this afternoon. We watched an episode of Cheyenne. You like that word, imp? That's what Cooper is. Great hair, poor disposition, but a real imp. I love this. I love the Sonys. I'm in love with the Sonys. I'm halfway through restoring a 6075 or whatever the hell it is. This is a 6045. I think that they're the greatest steal in vintage audio. The greatest steal is the 60 series of Sonys. If you guys ever want to get a vintage fantastic receiver that you can get for under $80, $100 and still look beautiful and be so functional and so gorgeous. Those Sony 6045 series of the 1970s. Best stuff. Yeah, I just commented on Brandon's video. He just put up one tonight, putting an Acer, changing the hard drive, and I'm trying to put more time into watching other people's videos now. So mirrors should reflect a little before throwing back images. Jean Cocteau. I'll tell you, I think no donation required is the hardest working guy on the chat. Hey, Joshy Bingham. Hey now. Nice to see you, Joshy. You know your name was being bandied all around yesterday as Mr. What? Mr. Anon. I had to laugh as if Joshy has time to be Mr. Anon. There we go. Yeah, do a vid of show what your butt looks like dented. 2250B, but I'd like to get a Sony as well. I have four Marantzes that I love. And I have a lot of restoration videos on. I probably have 50 restoration videos easy listening aloud. The big Motorola has a series of about 8 or 9 restoring that, the cabinet, the rebuilding the amplifier, the tuner, a lot of stuff on there. Restringing the dial, and oh man, that was a nightmare. Good night, Diane. Get something to eat. I love Joshy. Yep, Mr. Donate is Joshy. I like Joshy when he texts me. When he texts me, I got to start texting the Bergs. I forgot to text him today. Bergs is probably mad at me. We're looking forward to your vids tomorrow, Diane. Good stuff. She's so sweet. Yeah, never thought me, the sweetest, kindest, most lovable YouTube, would be considered the bad boy on Rosie's chat. Cooper, baby, you might as well wear a big target on your back. Okay. Did you see Cooper's video this morning? Was the funniest damn thing. That was funny as hell. Actually, it was special enough that Coop and I talked on the phone for the first time ever today. It wasn't long, but the Coop knows I'm never on the phone. I never talk on the phone. I'm not a big phone talker, but Coop and I had to reach out to him about his video this morning. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Yeah, Joshy, they think that you're part of that Mike Anon crew. They've all been back listening to you on Hangouts. Skiwi. Yes, you have, Debbie. Yes, you have, honey. Yeah, I'm just not a really big person. Kevin Chambers, nice to see you, my friend. I've never been one to really talk on the phone. Maxine Water said she'll allow 40,000 illegal Somalis to enter California. Carl Lecoq, I don't know if Trump's going to allow that to happen. I think the Fed's going to trump that stuff. We can't be a dumping ground. I mean, I feel sorry for Somalis. It's tough to just. My heart goes out to them, Mogadishu and Somalia. Most of these people don't want to be involved in that stuff. They just want to live their life and scratch out their existence. It's sad. It really is. Yeah, Maxine has a big problem. She better get back to planet Earth. Supposedly the Democrats are packing Trump's State of the Union address to more dreamers. Oh, man. Rosie got a new place for Dude. Just built one here. Sure, Stellar's House of Pancakes. Stellar's House of Pancakes, all you can eat 24/7. Am I going to meet you coming through Denver? Let's see, Carl. These immigrants are not immigrants, so they're invaders and savages. Yeah. Yeah, I believe we have to have a sane immigration policy, Carl. We just cannot be we can't be the end all for everybody in the world. Okay, great, Joshy. Well, I'll let you know. You know, we're going to be down in Colorado Springs. We're going to be in Glenwood. I want to hit the. I've always had a dream. I've gone by Glenwood Springs so many times, but I've never been able to stop there. This time we're stopping at Glenwood Springs, so it's important that I try to make Salt Lake the first day. It's going to be a long day, but we can sleep in late, look around Salt Lake, and relax a little bit the next day. I'll just. Bergs, I was just giving you a shout out. I'm going to text you tomorrow. I forgot all about it, baby. My bad. Start texting the Bergs. I know I said I would, and I forgot all about it. Please forgive me, Bergs. Plastic straws are legal. Oh, man. Plastic straws. Diane, are you gonna move to California? Unless the straws, yeah. Oh man. Oh, Shithawk Avenue. Okay, chooching with the pooch. Yeah, we'd like to meet you, Josh. Yeah, I'd like to give you a big hug. Yeah, Ski Week goes way back with everybody. Like there aren't any problems. That's what we do out here, Diane. We waste our time on stupid shit. Yeah. Yeah, Carl said, yep, giving plastic straws now carries the same penalty as knowingly giving someone AIDS. Isn't it nice to know, Carl, where our time goes? I know, Kevin, I'm going to love Glenwood Springs, baby. I'm going to get in those hot pool with that selfie stick and the underwater one and make everybody crazy with the GoPro, huh? Ones that cost you your career. See, Skiwi is like, you never can get one over on Skiwi, right, Jen? I'm asking Missy Jen what she thinks of Skiwi, and her face is getting all sour over here.
Skiwi, we have his warrant.
Skiwi, yeah, we've got first warrant to be issued is in Indiana for Skiwi out there, right? So Skiwi Estates on the Prevost bus.
As soon as we come back from the vacation.
Richard Sword.
As soon as we come back from our vacation.
Yeah, sure, Eddie. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. I just want to get over this trip first. This is the next thing we got to really do. This is a really, that's good, Kevin. I want to get Jen into that thermal spring out there. That's going to be great. So I want to kind of push her day one. I know it's going to be tough, but I want to make Salt Lake day one, 10 hours of driving. But we get there, we have all day to kind of sleep late, look around Salt Lake the next day and chill out. So why is it good like in lie on Tuesday, Friday night? Yeah, Diane's like, hey man, what are you in jail for passing out plastic straws? Hey, yeah, you know that's illegal in California. They're going to have to put you in solitary lockup, man. They can't put you in general pop. Why is that, man? Because they're going to tear you apart, man. You're like in there with the child abusers and stuff. You did straws, man, plastic straws. Coop said, baby, every day in my life is a Saturday. Just made me want to just lift up my top there. But I'm in enough trouble. Bergs, why do you keep bothering Ellie about knockoff handbags? I feel quite certain Ellie wouldn't have it. I think her friends are too too observant for the odd stitch that might be out of place. Kevin says, you won't want to leave, maybe move there. Really, Kevin? That good? We just leave Salt Lake the next day and make our way into Glenwood Springs. I don't know. I'm hoping that, you know, we have that little dog leg that goes from, what is that? What's below Salt Lake City? The on I-15 coming south, it dog legs off to 90. It goes down through Helper and Price and all down to through I-70. That's the part I really worry about a little bit. That's great, Kevin. That's going to be very exciting. Yeah, on a better note, former U.S. Representative Corrine Brown begins 5-year federal sentence. There we go. Coop is in is the home. Skiwee, it's not the basement, it's the man cave, and don't be jealous, it's uncool. No, I met Elvis in Chicago, and night one, he said, "We're gonna do anything." And I said, yeah, you're going to go out to your rig and you're going to sleep in the parking lot. And he did. He was a perfect gentleman. Next day, I let him, he came in, we had breakfast down at the Hampton Inn in Skokie there. And then he said, can I go up and use the shower? I said, sure, help yourself, you know. So he was a gentleman. He, every time I've ever been with him, he's been nothing but a gentleman. Yeah, it's not real warm today, Happy Meal. It's kind of chilly in here tonight. Yeah, he was. Randy Rickles said February 14th is my teeth cleaning day. There we go. Happy, did you go sit out there and look at your little rail step today, your automatic rail step? Yeah, Coop said Monday or Saturday is no different to me. Kevin Chambers says, I'm really going to like Glenwood Springs. That's going to be cool. I'm going to try to get a lot of video along the way. Well, I'm going to try to do more direct upload stuff. I don't have time to process a lot of video this trip, so I'm going to try to do a lot more direct upload stuff. Yeah, I don't know, Hecate. I'm not sure. We're going to be away for 3 weeks, and I can't really tell. We'll try to do hangouts when we can. I think Deb the RN will be hosting Saturday night ones if I'm not around. I think she's graciously agreed to do that again. So hopefully you all support her when she's on. Do you believe in the Illuminati? No, not really, Carl. Jen is all about the Illuminati. I don't really believe that stuff myself. We're leaving in mid-February, like the 16th. I'm not saying it couldn't be, but... Oh, Kevin said you get in that pool and you won't get out. I'm looking forward to that. Hey, Richard, nice to see you, my friend. Richard R. in the house. Proudly having that Mexican flag in there. Yep. I hope that's a Mexican flag. I don't know what the hell. Richard, I got to look at your, let me see this thing for a minute. Yes, it is. Yep. All right, cool. I'm a lover of Mexican culture and stuff, as you can tell by my posters. I love the color and art of Spanish and Latin stuff. So why would you drive across the USA in the winter? Number one, Jen has got to see her family in Kansas City. She has a relative that is really ill. Okay, that's important. My dad is starting to fade fast at 88. And I'd like to see him in Baltimore before the inevitable happens. So the trick is going to be getting across country as fast as we can and then making it way down to North Carolina, South Carolina, and into Florida, and then getting it back. Okay, Kevin's, don't drink beer in there. You'll be getting buzzed on 2 beers real fast. I'll be styling and profiling in that thermal pool. Let's see. Yeah. Skiwi. Okay, said my grandma's 85. She's fading fast too. So yes, this is my dad. So I really want to see him. He's really had a difficult year with falling down and balance problems. And Skiwi lives in a Prevost bus in Indiana, Ellie. Well, I'm actually going to be working remotely from the road, T-Bergs, too. So I have to fit work in. So this is why I'm not going to be able. Most of my videos are just going to be direct upload. I'm not going to be able to. I'm not going to be able to do a lot of. Not going to be able to do a lot of edited videos. I'm going to save that for full retirement. So I'll be getting a lot of video footage, but I'm not taking a lot of gear with me. I'm just going to be shooting with the GoPro. We'll have the drone, the GoPro, but I'm not going to be taking a lot of the heavy duty gear because the pace is too fast on this trip. It's too quick. Daryl Smith, I'm beautiful, baby. Let's see. Debbie said my grandma was an awesome human Cooper, so I know what you mean. That's cool. Yeah, just do raw footage. Everyone, that's what I'm saying. Heck, meet people. Just get the content up there. Get it on YouTube. Why can't you? We can do hangouts from the road, Bergs. We'll try to do hangouts, but our days are going to be long on the road. We'll be doing a hangout we'll be with Maxine in Colorado Springs. I think it's very honorable for Coop to be with his grandma. His grandmother enjoys great health. They love traveling together. They're funny as hell. She's a beautiful woman, and I think he's very blessed to have her. And I like what he said. He said, I'm going to enjoy every MF minute I have with her. Yeah, it is strength. Tom, how are you feeling today? Nice to see you, my friend. Tom is the only person on YouTube that may have a more colorful home life and neighborhood than I do. Tom's like Sunday morning, and the cops here and all threatening to cut my head off and everything. I'm like, oh man, Tom. Good. I'm glad you're doing okay. And I think we don't know where we're going to be staying, Bergs. We're just going to do it on the fly. Susie said, when you go to bed, do you lay there or fall asleep? Oh, to me. Okay, Susie, I'm the worst sleeper in the world. I toss and turn and slap Jen, and it sometimes takes me an hour or two to get to sleep. And then I can't stay asleep, so I literally sleep about 4 hours a day. Which is fine. It's enough for me. I can't sleep because I'm always afraid I'm missing something. It's like when I showed up on Poon's chat the other day at like at 5 a.m. in the morning. He started the chat. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't hurt to fall, only when you land. That's it. Skiwi doesn't know much about love or anything else. What do you guys think happened to no, Skiwi, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Skiwi says Rosie can't sleep because he's afraid someone's talking about him online. Not true. I've always been a terrible sleeper. Jen can lay down and boom, she's just gone. Yeah, Susie says I get in the perfect spot and the cat walks on my lap. That's the way George is. George gets up and just steps on my head and stuff, calling for 2 inches of snow tonight, Tom, huh? I've been enjoying the evenings, Bergs. I tell you, since I decided in 2018, since I'm forced to work double overtime now, I'm just going to enjoy myself. And I enjoy, this won't last much longer. It'll be back to the regular twice a week or so. But I'm really loving this, just having the evening hangout. And I get a lot of stuff done in the afternoon. I'm doing less video stuff now and just enjoying the spending more time with friends. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yeah, Skiwi, how was the RTR? Are you kidding me? They would have ridden Skiwi out on a rail out of that place. He'd be worse than Burger Planet walking around there. That dick. I remember that guy in LA. Friends, yes. Oh, not usually on weeknights. Not usually on weeknights, Bergs. It's red's going to be the theme for February. I'll do the monthly mail call. I'll have the nice setup in front of the fire. They're laying there in front of the fire in the red bikini, and then doing the mail call. How about that? That Kate said, I started a job today. It was the first day of actual work in 3 years. People don't believe me when I told them I wanted a job because I was bored. I believe that. Good for you. Yeah, Skiwi never leaves his computer to go anywhere. Good night, Debbie. Love you. Yeah, I got about another half hour, and it's another early call. So it's going to be interesting to see how it works out remotely working from the road. That's going to be interesting. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're going to make, Kevin. Do you have any favorite pie or cake, Kevin, that you like? Something that's very near. You've been a great friend of mine. Somebody that came over from the moonshine community. Do you have anything, any special cake or pie that you like that I could make on Friday night? I made a cherry pie a couple weeks ago. I made a cherry pie a few months ago. I want to just ask Kevin, coconut cream. Made a coconut cream pie a few weeks ago, a couple months ago, Bergs. Never made a Mississippi mud pie, Diane. Whiskey cake. I don't know about a whiskey cake. Mississippi mud pie. I'm going to look that up, Diane. Yeah, Kate says, I love a good cream pie. Yeah, it's all on the playlist. You can go. There's a zillion things on the playlist. I'm intrigued by this Mississippi mud pie. Let me go get my. I want to look this up for a minute. Vicky, I've done chocolate chip cookies like 4 times on the channel. Crispy. Where in the hell's my phone? Mississippi mud pie. Oh. I got so many messages coming. My damn phone runs down so quick. That Facebook uses so much crap. I don't hardly ever go on it. Let's see. Let's see this Mississippi. Skiwi, make some videos at the RT and you'll be a star too. Yeah, that's it. Skiwi's already a star, but in a very negative way. Let's see. Mississippi mud pie. Let's take a look at this thing. My phone is just overwhelmed with crap. Yeah, you just got overpowered because I don't know about a whiskey cake. Got this stupid Galaxy 5 or whatever the hell it is. Tell the trolls to stop texting me and calling me for a minute. Let's see. James from Square Trade. Let's see. All right, I give up on that. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Greg. It's sweet, very good, but sweet. Yeah, let me just. I want to see what this. Let me go. I'm going to go. I'm opening up another browser here. Let's see. MISSI. Who knows? Mississippi mud pie. You think they, in the sake of efficiency, they would drop a couple of letters out of the state of Mississippi? Mississippi mud pie is a chocolate-based dessert, but likely to have originated in the state of Mississippi. Well, what the? The treat consists of a gooey chocolate sauce on top of a crumbly chocolate crust. The cake is usually served with ice cream. Layers of crumbly cookie crust, rich chocolate cake, creamy pudding. That looks pretty righteous, that does. All right, we're going to do the Diane 2 Campers Mississippi Mud Pie. That's what we're going to do. Graham crackers, pecans. We got plenty of chocolate around here. Sugar, corn syrup, we got that. Coffee flavored liqueur we don't have. I got to get some new vanilla. I like to use the Mexican vanilla. I got to get some heavy cream. Okay, that looks good. All right, Diane, you're on, baby. We're going to make the Diane 2 Campers Mississippi Mud Pie. And let me ask you this, Diane, too. I want to ask you this, too. Let me get back to you. Just the Mexican vanilla. It's not really vanilla extract. It's just a Mexican flavoring. I find it much more intense. Is Diane 2 Camper still on here? Is she still in the side chat? I had a question I wanted to ask her. You know, I live in a Mexican. Diane, do you have a favorite charity we could raise money for on Friday night? We've been doing really well. We've done St. Jude's Hospital Children's Cancer Center. We've done Wounded Warrior Project, Ronald McDonald House, the MS Society, Multiple Sclerosis. Do you have a favorite charity? I'm kind of looking forward to this pie already. This Mississippi mud pie looks damn tasty. Yeah, I'm gonna let Diane pick that. Lisa said Shriners. I'm gonna let Diane pick the. I'm gonna let the person pick the Shriners is a great one. Skiwi. You want to make Skiwi the next charity? Get him moved out of his 1972 Prevost. Yeah, autism. Oh, I missed Gerald. Please don't mention Gerald's name. I'm going to go to St. Rose tomorrow, St. Rose of Lima, and I'm going to light a candle for Gerald's return tomorrow. And I'm going to video it on YouTube. I'm going to put it up on YouTube tomorrow. Going into church to light a candle for Gerald's return. And I'm going to get on that kneeler and say an honest prayer for Gerald to return. The matrix is disturbed. Gerald, I know you're watching me, baby. It's safe. Breastcancer.org. They help my sister win. Okay. All right. Rosie wants to date Coach. I just want to abuse him. I just want to. All right, that's it. I wanna make a note of that. I wanna write that down. All right, breastcancer.org. All right, that'll be a good one. I'm going to look into that tomorrow too. I'm going to do a little looking in that because I like to write up a little something in the description box. Susie said kids in Ethiopia. There'll be other things to do. Berg said it's raining like cats and dogs here north of Seattle. My question is, who's mixing the drinks because my glass is empty? Chop, chop. Bergs, what's your drink of preference? See, I'd have a beer, but Skiwi would be all of. Diane, thank you. That was a great suggestion. The pie looks outstanding, and the charity looks outstanding. Yeah, whatever you want to do. If Deb, at 9 o'clock, I'm going to go up the air, and I think Deb's going to fire up a after chat. Check her out. She's cool. Have some fun with her, Deb the RN. Because when I'm not having chats, Deb the RN usually hosts my chats for me. So it's a nice chance to get acquainted with her. Should probably just fire up a side chat one here, just like I had. So it'd be a lot of fun to hang out there. I'm being presumptuous, of course. I don't know what she wants to do. Bergs drinks White Russians. That's elegant, Bergs. That's elegant. I'm just hard-fisted whiskey and stuff. Oh no, Skiwi got timed out for 300 seconds. Oh no, that's what Skiwi does to me over Tribes chat. Hee. Well, as long as Tribe's not here. We don't ban anybody here. Now Skiwi's going to come in all hating on me. Watch when this is up. I'm just going to be hell to pay. Yeah, I like bourbon and beer. I favor Kentucky bourbon. I never could get a purchase on Tennessee whiskey, but I really like the Kentucky bourbons. Kate says I just start chugging it from the bottle, vodka. And you're starting to work now? You better be sober when you get into work. You're going to be written up second day on the job. Kate showed up. Hey, Patch, how you doing? Nice to see you, my friend. Can you imagine getting rid up the second day of work? We believe that Kate, I don't know if it's male or female, came in and was under the influence of alcohol today, interacting with customers on the floor. Yeah, I don't drink during the like Thursday night. I might have a beer. Kiwi just what are you heartbroken for, Kevin? Kevin, tell me what you're heartbroken for. Now Kevin's mad at me. Kevin's going to unsub me now and move on. Everyone knew that Hecate had a bottle of vodka in the filing cabinet. Hecate, are you male or female? Are you a man or a woman? Hey, Peachaf, long time no see. What was the drink that Mike Anand was saying? Elvis asked him what he likes to drink or something. What was this? Some real fruit thing? What it was some. It wasn't Bombay Sapphire. It was something. Oh, well, Kevin, bourbon is whiskey, right? But I'm just saying, I really love bourbon. I mean, I'll drink Jack Daniels, but I'm more about, I don't really like George Dickel and the Tennessee. I just love bourbon. I've always enjoyed making bourbon, and I enjoyed making it, but I just love the taste of bourbon. Greg says, I love whiskey straight up, no water, no. I'll just have it over the rocks. Sometimes I'll drink it straight up. Okay, Skiwi's going to come in low and hot here in a couple minutes. I'm on the Jack hard tonight. There we go. Junker Jason. There you go. Woo! On the Jack hard. No, I haven't seen the rat taking a bath video. No. Is that Skiwi's latest upload? Skiwi was bad Friday night. He came in and he hit. I know, Kevin. He came in. He came in attacking Vegas Vixen on the Hangout. Yeah, where you been, Peach App? Where the hell have you been? I missed you. Missed all the action last month. Good timing. Safe to come out of the foxholes now. Well, like Kate said, I've always been with the vodka. When I was in my 20s, I could easily polish off a bottle and still be able to escort myself to the liquor store for a second. You sound pretty hardcore. And they tag me as an alcoholic on YouTube, right? That's what Skiwi goes around telling everybody, I'm a raging alcoholic. Stoli, yeah. There you go, Coop. Have you homemade cinnamon buns? We made cinnamon. We made we made them a couple weeks ago, Bergs. Remember the Coates 9500? We made the Coates 9500 cinnamon cream cheese frosted cinnamon buns. What's she listening to? Jen, what is that? Sounds like Jen's playing a slot machine. I just got to watch my drinking. I don't want to drink I try not to drink I try to restrict my drinking to Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And I have to say on Friday and Saturday, I drink very, very heavily. So, but it's kind of binge social drinking. It's not, I wouldn't have to, but I enjoy beer. I like to have Coors Light. There it is, glug glug. We getting down on the moonshine on the Cooper Plantation. Woo! That's it, Greg says. Me too, Rosie. I never drink on any day that does not end in Y. Hey, you and Greg, you just jinxed each other. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. You notice I don't chew on ice anymore since people told me stop chewing on the ice on Hangouts. I don't do it anymore. Take a note. He's in a plantation where Nick Kerrs lived. Junker Jason, I'm getting into the Everclear tomorrow. See, if I'm going to get tanked up, I'll just go for the Everclear. If I can't drink my own 180 proof stuff, I'll go for the Everclear. I'll just mix it, get it in with a little mixer or something. Good. I don't think my headlights are on. Oh, Skiwi, come on. You already gave me a strike before for the other thing with Tara. If you ever wonder why I have hangouts here and not on the other channel, because Skiwi flagged me for something that I had mentioned, a expression from the South to Tara. He calls Tara Terrence, and he flagged me, and I got a strike. Yeah, he's a super troll. That's exactly what he is. And don't ever trust this guy. I'll tell you, don't ever think he's your pal. He's just looking. I mean, you saw he turned Tucker Poon's thing upside down. He went right into there and he started banning everybody. He came in under my name with a blue wrench one day and he started kicking everybody out of the room and everything, booting everybody. Yeah, Skiwi flagged me. Of course, Skiwi did. Yep. You know, I used an expression of the South, and he took it all out of context and probably wrote some BS thing to YouTube that, you know, oh, we don't need this racism on you. This is, you know, we're trying to improve for advertisers and blah blah blah. And I woke up the next morning and I got a strike. It ain't never for what I don't wear. So there, that's your Skiwi. Well, I can't say with YouTube. I guess it depends on the reviewer. I think you just got a lucky reviewer that was probably, you know, early in the morning on Sunday morning or something and was just in a pissy mood, you know, because didn't get off all the way and then decided to just throw a strike on me. So that's why I'm on here and I do the hangouts on this channel now, because of that little strike. Yeah, I'm not racist, Skiwi. I'm not a racist person. Anybody knows me. Yeah, not much of my stuff monetizes, Bergs. That's right. I adult content. Most of my stuff is, if anything's borderline, I just adult content and I don't even worry about it. Yeah, so Skiwi doesn't care. I mean, it's just you know, it's a guy with a lot of time on his hands, so he'll probably write something very detailed to YouTube, and it'll pull on the heartstrings of the reviewer, like, you know, this flag what time, here it is, and then say, this is exactly what we're trying to get off of YouTube to, you know, this is what advertisers hate. There it is. And of course, they're only going to listen to like 3 seconds of that timestamp. They're not going to spend more than 5 seconds, right? And they hear me say that expression of the old South, and it's like, done. Can you also own when you were being videoed by some stranger at? I don't even know what that means. Happy Meal, you gotta straighten yourself out for 5 minutes and speak English. I'm not racist, Skiwi. I'm not a racist person. People know I'm not racist. You keep telling people that I'm racist. You had that Helen, my black friend in New York, wondering about that after you said that crap. You just caused nothing but trouble. Yeah, I'll tell you, Kevin Chambers, I wish you'd go up to Indiana and pay a call on Skiwi. Yeah, I mean, well, where would Skiwi hang out, right? He gets booted out of most everywhere else, right? Here, the worst, he gets timed out for 5 minutes. I mean, if I showed up in Tribes chat and he holds a wrench over there. Yeah, I know King of All Blacks. No, I don't smoke joints. Yeah, Yeah. Okay, Skiwi. Yeah, you won round one. Jessica, nice to see you, beautifully. No, it's gonna come on your Hangout, but your thing says starts at 1 a.m. Is that right? Is that right? Yeah, Skiwi would be watching reruns of Elvis leaving comments on 2-year-old videos. Oh, thank you, Susie. Yeah, I've always had good Martin Luther King posts, and then Skiwi puts all this nonsense about the racist and yeah. Thank you, Kat. Thank you for being stand-up. See, people always come through. You don't have to be in love with somebody to be honest about stuff. So yeah, thank you, Kat. There's not a racist, and I made it quite clear to Marshall today too, honest to goodness. I said I don't want to hear, for my part, anti-Semitic stuff and all that. I said a lot of my friends here are all Jewish, and I'm very proud of that, and I don't want to hear all that. Well, Galam is this and that and the other. I said, look, take it up with her then. I can't tell you what to say, but I find that very offensive, that stuff. So, which I do. Oh, okay. Jessica said I'm a night owl. I was planning to start a lot later, but I might cancel a slow night on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to come in if you ever did one earlier. Pop in. Oh yeah, absolutely. I just, I was on Laurie. I love Laurie Green, and I have so many Jewish friends on YouTube and stuff, and that's just not right. That's just not right. That stuff doesn't fly with me. Drury and Kat and Diane here and Teresa. I'm very offended by that. I don't like that at all. That's honest. That's honest. I got to go plug this in. This thing just about right. Yeah, I don't like that, Diane. Two campers, and I got to be honest. I don't know, not today, but the other said I just don't like that stuff. I don't like that. Oh boy. Then you see what Skiwi does, typical trolling fashion. He turns the whole thing into a whole chat about racism and anti-Semitism and all that stuff. That's what he does, just totally ruins the chat and just moves it on to something like that. Just food for thought, everybody. So just something to think about on there. So I got about 10 more minutes or so. Yeah, Ellie, you didn't really give me a lot of feedback. I think the pizza was very intense, the flavor that I made. Yeah, I really enjoyed eating that. I didn't yell it out, Skiwi. I used an expression. Tara and I were talking about a movie. We were talking about Gone with the Wind, and we were talking about a scene out of Gone with the Wind. And, you totally took it out of context. You gave a very limited stamp on your report. So you made sure to just put the little thing in so that they would take it totally out of context. Believe that? I mean, Tara and I are talking about movies, and this guy's a real piece of work on YouTube. Yeah, it really turned out great. It was very intensely flavored. Heck, it was one of the best pizzas I've made. starting that dough the day before. It had real intense flavor to it. Using a little bit of rice wine vinegar really got the banging umami sensation and really making a very strong sauce. Yeah, Coop, I know. But because he doesn't upload any content, he can say it from the side chat and never get flagged for anything. So, because they don't really care about that. Unless you're spamming the chat or something like that, like Marshall had with all the links about PayPal and all that. Yeah, man, the Bergs. That's it. That's it, Bergs. Bergs. Yeah, you've done enough damage tonight, Skiwi. Why don't you just take the rest of the night off? Maybe Kat or somebody else or Deb the RN will be firing up a chat. Yeah, Skiwi would get dusted. Could you imagine? Coop and Skiwi accidentally meet. Oops, I'm sorry. I was just joking on there. Coop's like, wham. Did you imagine that? So, as usual, he's just totally upended the chat tonight on here. So, yeah. Walk him like the pretty poodle. Yeah, that's the way he usually operates. Just totally takes a chat right off the rails. Yeah, he might do that. I don't know. I think Skiwi really loves his content over there, Elvis' stuff. Yeah, pretty poodle. There we go. Our Skiwi. What would the chats be without Skiwi? Yeah, I got 8 minutes left. Backhand you. Yeah, who's that for? And Daryl Smith thinks that I do coke. Yeah, 8 minutes. Anything to get off of out of here with Skiwi and send him packing. You guys, go ahead, have it, Skiwi over there. Okay, you sound like a really badass. Between a fifth of vodka a day and then walking to the liquor store for a reload and then doing coke. Can you say hardcore? Sometimes this place honestly scares me, I'm telling you. Oh, Junker said if I had a hangout, I'd be banning like Elvis. Yeah, you guys want to go to an after chat on Deb the RNs tonight? Hang out there for a bit, get used to Deb's style over there. Yeah. Why don't you just fire one up, Deb? Make sure you're subscribed to Deb the RN channel. And why don't you try firing up one, Deb, and see what's going to go on. You probably have, 20, 30 people come over and just start hanging out. I don't hate anybody. Skiwi will be there. I don't hate. Rosie's a lover, not a hater. Yeah, look at Skiwi's like, fire it up, Deb. I'll be there shortly. Man, that's something. Good night, Vicky. Love you. Yeah, give it a try for a while, Deb. Some people will come over there. Check out Deb the RN. Some people go over there and hang out tonight. Yeah, I can't, Susie. I've got a 5 a.m. wake up tomorrow, so I got up at 4:30 today. Berg said I went to the dollar store today. It was a nightmare, Rosie. Berg, why don't you start doing some content, huh? Take your phone and go over there and do some content. Well, you just came in here and you totally upended the chat, Skiwi. You claimed I was a racist, so you've been playing that for a month now. I don't know. I mean, you tell me, Happy Meal, can you be, doesn't an alcoholic have to drink every day, or does an alcoholic, can you binge drink on the weekend? Does that make you an alcohol? Oh, don't even talk about those samosas. Yeah, T-Bergs, the lines are long. The kids screaming. This one gal knew, looked like she was all strung out, was inflating a balloon and exploded, and everybody ducked for cover. They thought somebody was unloading with in the hood with the gun. All right, so I want to thank everybody for coming in. We're just down to the last 3 minutes tonight. Yeah, so that was a very fun chat tonight. Yeah, I think you would have to drink all the time to kind of be an alcoholic. I don't think just binge drinking on the weekend would qualify for that. So, hey, Dustin. Okay, so Deb said give her 5 to 10 minutes and she's going to fire up a chat. So please go over and support that if you have a chance to tonight. Yeah, it's an adventure. It's a dollar store. You should have seen all the Mexican ladies diving for cover when that balloon exploded. Yeah, I don't have a blue cup. It's been an alcohol-free day today and yesterday. All right, everybody. Thank you, Kevin. Good to see you. Skiwi, straighten up and fly right around here. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Have a wonderful wonderful evening. Susie, Junker, Jason, take care. Hecate, really glad to see you. Bergs, thank you, Deb the Yarn. Good night, Joe. Love you. Happy Meal, take care. King of All Blacks, Night Coop, love you. Diane, Friday night we're making Diane Two Campers Mississippi Mud Pie, and a charity we're going to benefit is breastcancer.org. Thanks for being along. Greg Campbell, thank you. Love you guys. Thanks so much.